Excuse me, isn't that a bit low for a light aircraft? I'm not a professional by any means, but that looks low. A lot of police. No praying today, but filming. We're filming me. I've been watching you, watching me. Tell me something, why is it so cold in your house? And there's a light aircraft proper doing the rounds. And that's well low. That is well low. And it's doing all kinds of mad manoeuvres. And there's so many dibble here, and none of them are fucking paying attention to that thing. It's mad, look, it's doing crazy turns. What the fuck is he doing? He's looping the loop.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep moving, please. Please do not double your absolutely no reason why this shouldn't be shown. Behind this one, we've got a bit of right.
Some crazy shit. Don't know about someone out the back of a van. He's definitely looping him. Is that George Soros or what? This is it. Locking down on the lockdown.
I'm standing here in Liverpool telling you.
Right, let me see if I can grab him.
Alright, cheers, it's not up to station to deliver this now.
Excuse me, mate. Can I ask your name?
Yeah, Gazer.
Yeah. Can I do a little 5-minute interview with you?
Of course you can, yeah.
Yeah?
Alright, film me. Oh, there you go. That's free press for you, isn't it?
Right, mate.
We'll come down here where it's not.
Let me clear the air first.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, mate. I was giving you a heads up there. I was helping you there.
No, you weren't. I was asking you not to. I asked you not to. If you ask me, I would not do it. Not in your
I was filming. I'm going to go live with this and I'm going to upload it. So you're saying you don't want my help?
No.
You don't want my help?
No. Bye.
Right, so you heard that there, guys? You heard that? That is the first arrogant activist I've ever seen. He feels he can do it all on his own. Yeah? Now, I first initially seen his post through Roxanne. Now, this guy is obviously feeling that empowered that he doesn't need any help from anybody. And you just articulated there, he just said it. So you don't want me help? No. So, okay then, you go and do it all by yourself, Mr. Red Cap Man. Seriously? I don't know what that was all about there. I don't do people in this so-called movement who decide that they want to get jumped up and they think that they're too powerful to do anything with anyone else. I don't do that. I don't do deism. So I'm not sure what that vibe was there, but man, good luck with everything you do, Red Cap Man. Good luck with everything you do. It'll be the last time I ever utter your words again. Seriously. I've come here, right? Took a day off, spent an hour on a train, sitting there with a fucking mask on that I didn't want to do. Stood in the middle of fucking Liverpool, which I don't want to do, right? Don't matter where I am, I'd rather be at home with my family. I should have been decorating. So I've had to, you know, words up the wife and hopefully start decorating tomorrow. So my whole purpose is coming round, filming people and showing that people have got the right for freedom and showing the anomalies, what's going on, showing the police presence and helping anyone who is trying to fight what is dark energy. So to then get confronted by someone who closes you down and tells you that they do not want your help, and they say that what you're doing is negative, then that is bang out of order. As far as I'm concerned, I think it's quite unprofessional of the guy, and I'm going to upload that because I want people to see. If you're going to be an activist, make sure you've got fucking decency about you, yeah? Make sure you have got decency about you. Now they're pulling this guy out.
Because he picked his horn.
Is that what it was for?
Because he picked his horn. This is the police state. That's
Really? Can you just tell me what happened there?
all he did was move along and he picked his horn. That was it. That was it.
And I've seen them all flurry over to the car, descended, and they've pulled him out now.
That is intimidation, and that is disgusting.
Because I've seen that guy, he's obviously a supporter of what's gone on because I've seen him bip the horn there. So, oh look, 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 oh, horn there. So, oh look, 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 oh, oh. Oh, for fuck's sake. What the hell?
Like that.
This is crazy.
Disgusting.
She was a young girl driving that car.
Like that. This is the police state if you're behaving like this. You've got to
Well, that wasn't justified, surely.
Okay, the issue is, okay, I've just come around from the corner so I didn't see what's going
That
on.
was really scary.
Okay, police state for everyone else.
I'm going, mate, I'm going. But I must admit, I didn't like the sound of that. Why did you whack that car like that, sir? That wasn't on that.
The car that nearly knocked one of the police overs off when it refused to stop.
Mate, you don't do that. It was a young girl in the car.
Well, she's made an informed choice that she was going to fail
I get
to stop for a
that,
police
and I get
officer.
that.
And nearly, very easily, the way that car was rode, could have come into some of the people
But
who were stood there.
she didn't though, did she? Do you not feel there's an element of overpowering
No,
here?
do you know what? Our job is really complex sometimes. We're damned if we do, damned if we don't.
I know, I get that.
Ultimately, it comes down to public
But
safety.
you're serving
That
the
is
people, though,
that
aren't
is
you?
the
And people are paying your wages.
For the majority of the people who want protecting from coronavirus.
Why was you protecting people
All right.
smashing up her car there?
He hasn't. He's tried to stop the
It was
car.
a she, it was two girls.
No, I'm talking about the officer.
Right, okay.
Okay, all right. Anyway,
No, I'm only querying
I
you,
know,
mate.
right,
That's
we've
all I'm
been
saying.
really, really fair with you because you've been here 3 or 4 times. Okay, so we need you to move away, or we will give you a formal dispersal. No
All right,
order.
okay. Well, thank
All
you
right.
for being polite,
All right,
but
thank you very
I'm
much.
just going to say as a last thing, mate, this is bang out of order,
Right.
and you are public servants, and this is going to go out that
Well,
you're
I'm
not really doing the right thing by the public
Right,
here.
we're actually officers, constables.
So you're not serving the public?
No. You've got a view. A large proportion of the public have got a
Who
view.
pays your wages?
The HM government. Or
Who
the-
pays?
well, actually, the
Where does your money come from, though?
Police and Crime Commissioner.
So we don't pay any of your money
All right.
at all?
So what? No, the Police and Crime Commissioner pays my wages personally. I could stand there and talk
We
all
could
day.
go
Under
on.
normal
I just want to
circumstances,
establish that
it'd be
fact.
really
So you're
good.
trying to tell
So
me as a
can we-
public member I don't pay anything into your wages?
I'm sure possibly through taxation.
Possibly.
You know, ultimately you do. You know,
You're
but,
an intelligent guy, mate. You've obviously got a rank there, so you don't know whether we pay your wages or not.
well, it's paid for by HM government, isn't it? Through the Home Office, through through
So we do
funding.
then?
And I'm sure there is an element of taxation. All right.
So I'm going to get going. I'm
all
going
right.
to get
Cheers,
going.
because
Thank
we've
you.
been really,
All right.
we've been really fair with you, haven't we?
Well, I wouldn't say you've been fair with beating people's cars up and whatnot and dragging people out of vehicles, but you're following the COVID guidelines, I guess. So I guess you got to do what you got to do. No worries. Right. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is getting mental. This is getting mental. Wow, I can't believe they done that to that girl. I mean, she didn't want to stop. And their justification is that she was driving recklessly from that point, and to do a U-turn, yeah, you could argue but there was no other way she was going to get away from you with your fucking whatever you were doing with your little police state cordon. So that was a head foot. But to beat the vehicle like that, man, and it took, from what I've seen, it took both the driver's window and the back passenger window. So, fucking hell. Man. And, you know, I've had some good engagements with these police, but they're still following the rules. You know, they feel that they're serving the public for the greater good. Is this serving the public? Man. I mean, I don't know why the lady didn't stop. I don't know what they were about to do with her. It's just, there's a spike of aggression.
The dawn of the Fourth Reich.
You're right there, sir. That's where it's coming. Whoa, that's just the guy that's just come. Just come and said it. Just walked off again. Oof. Well, it looks like there's not much going on here. Someone else is getting gripped down there. Look, people are getting asked questions. Right. This is dystopian, and even people who were not even on the lockdown, they've been showing it. I spoke to a woman there, it didn't look like she was just passing by. The guy there just looked like he's coming from work. He's just passing by. So these are people that are not initially going to the lockdown. Now these police seem to think that they're serving the greater good for the public, when you've got members of the public that have got nothing to do with this initial demo, but they're coming out and saying things like that. You know what I'm saying? Look, people just getting chased out. You're getting asked questions. If you're in a car, you're getting diverted. And what for? Where's the recovery rate? What's going on with the PCR testing? That's creating false positives, it's creating loads more cases, but the deaths are not going up in line with it. Just simple queries. Someone else is being pulled there. Fucking ridiculous, this. I think there's something going on in Manchester as well. So a big up to everyone who has attended a march. Look, there's another lad there. That's the lad who was over. Oh. Big up to anyone who's attended a march, because these police are just quelling freedom, but utilising the law that they've been able to pass on a virus that's got so many anomalies about it. It's looking like a 10-bob note, innit? Right. I've noticed people are filming as well when they're walking about. It was a protest about the lockdown. Yeah, and they've closed it down. They started diverting cars. One woman went to do a U-turn and they beat in the windows as she was driving off. Yeah. Well, it's not anymore. Well, I'll get over there, see what he's saying. So. Wow, that was too. I still can't get over that. Them whacking that car. That was two women, two young women. They look like in the early 20s. Fucking hell. God knows what she's gonna think when she pulls that car over. That plane's still circling, guys. They're not even asked. That could be a fucking terrorist. They're not asked. They're too busy quelling people's freedoms on the ground. That could be fucking Osama bin Laden's fucking main man in there. You alright, dude? Craziness. See what go on in here. Oh, they'll start dispersing now.
People are getting fed up anyway. I'm not talking to you.
Understand is a common law act. Okay, you're under arrest for breach of the peace if you don't leave the area now. Okay, I'm asking you. I suspect that you are going to be breaching the peace. So if you don't leave the area, you're going to be.
Are you going to? So you're abusing?
You're
abusing Section 5 to try and intimidate me to
Section
leave.
5, sir. That's not Section 5.
You're abusing.
I suspect that you are going to be causing a breach of the peace in the near future, and therefore, if you don't leave, I'm asking you politely to leave.
Never been in trouble in my life. Never been in trouble in my life. Yourself, and let's move on. I'm 9'10".
Well, can I ask, mate, was you about to breach the peace?
I wasn't, mate. No, I've come down here from Carlisle today to show my solidarity to the people of Liverpool. It's costing me money. My business is suffering.
Yeah.
Took a day off work.
We've took time
Fair
off
play
to
to
come
yous.
down here, and we'll
Fair
come
play.
down every week until it's sorted. I'm not having it, mate.
as well.
Yeah.
In Manchester as well.
Well, we had one in Manchester last weekend as well. I think there's one today, there's one in Bristol, so it's going on all over the
It's meant to
place.
be going on really well, apparently, so I've heard.
Yeah.
I won't be shut down, mate, and I won't be bullied. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be arrested under the little things, but
No.
I'll still continue to speak my truth, mate. And I
No, well,
won't
it's being a little spike in there, isn't it? You know what I mean? You've got to show a little bit of
They're trying
something.
to abuse the thing, and what they do is they try and entice you into raise your voice, then they've got an excuse to jump on you.
Of course.
But it's hard for me not to give them that excuse. Do you know what I mean?
When you're seeing what you're seeing there, mate, which is like it's like the police state rolling out there.
It is, mate, it is. And when
With
you
the different
confront them
things.
with it, they try and like say, no, it's not that, everything's coming back to normal, but it isn't.
No, it
mate. We know
isn't.
it's not.
I just had one of the superior officers there that was trying to tell me that the public don't pay his wages. And I'm like, are you having a laugh? So I said, break down where your wages come from. Oh, they come from here, they come from there. Well, who pays him? And then in the end, he just got bored of me and go, mate, you've got to go. Because he didn't want to get to the bottom, which is the public pays frigging wages.
Yeah. We're paying them to enforce this on us. We're paying them to do this to us.
I know.
And then it's like any protest that causes division, Black Lives Matter,
Let them roll
or
out.
that, what is it? What's it called? Extinction Republic. Any of them, anything that causes division, oh, they're all right.
Well, they're
anything
far
that
left,
brings
mate.
people together, they don't want
They're
that.
far left.
Of course
Amazing
they
how
are.
they managed to get to the cenotaph to put their thing down, but when veterans wanted to lay a wreath, they weren't allowed to the
Not only weren't they
cenotaph.
allowed,
Yeah.
they were pushed to the floor.
So who's allowing these people, these other protest groups, to get to the cenotaph?
Yeah.
It's a big question.
It's a big question.
You think that XR is a state funded, do you?
Yeah, that's the way it's
State funded, that's the way it looks. I think it's a joke, mate. Basically, what they're going to do is, the first wave is going to be people who they've scared to death to get the vaccination, and then the second wave is going to be, you're going to put restrictions on everyone. You can't do this, you can't do that.
Anyone that hasn't had the vaccination is going to be penalised for it.
Yeah.
Which is completely wrong and against any human rights out there.
I'm more than happy to do nothing again. I will never take a vaccination, no matter how. And I know a lot of people feel the same. They give you false information. The media's finished. The media is finished.
Of course they are.
The
Of course they
media
are.
is finished.
Well, what do you think of the reports that 7 out of 10 people say that they would take the vaccine? Do
Not
you
a
believe that
chance.
figure?
Not a chance.
Well, I could make my own channel and say I've done a survey and 100% of people said no. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, well, we've got
Nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7.
Would you have it?
No chance.
1, 2, 3.
A rushed, unlicensed vaccine where the manufacturer has no liability if anything goes wrong.
Exactly.
That's been brought through in a matter of 8 months, and I'm going to take it.
So that's a no,
And I
I'd
want
say
my
no.
kids to take it as well. No chance.
right?
And if
So,
you try and say it's needed in school, then I'll take my kid out of school.
and I'm
To be
not
honest,
taking
I'm already
it.
on
So
the
that's a
brink of that
poll.
anyway.
My poll says 100% of people I don't want it.
Exactly.
So there you go. Where do you go with that one?
His poll says 100% of people don't want it.
And everyone you speak to in the street isn't going to take it, so I don't believe these people.
All this thing, when you see the media saying 76% of people want more restrictions, all these people are waiting for the vaccine as the big miracle. Cheer yourselves up, people.
Wow.
Same as all these test centres, empty.
Wow.
There's thousands of people getting tested every day, but they're all empty.
Well, I mean, I can't verify that, but
Well,
what I
we
will
can.
say,
We
have you got the footage of that? Yeah.
We've got three.
Right.
We've got three
We've got
right
three.
next to where we
Right.
live, right? My boss passes them 3 times a day, 4 times a day. His missus passes them 4 times a day,
Yeah.
and they're empty every single time.
Bloody hell.
But there's
Dodgy
always
that,
a
innit?
nurse getting paid from top dollar.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
doing Nothing.
I mean, what we do know is them PCR tests are bringing up the most amount of false positives.
Oh, unbelievable, mate.
So then if them false positives are going to, look, we've got more cases, but then look, we've got more cases and we're not getting the deaths that go in line with the rising cases. What do you make of that?
I was on Instagram, right? I don't really do social media, but I joined Instagram and I'd been on it for a couple of years. And I had a big following, and when this all started and I realised what was going on, and I started doing critical thinking and searching for my own info and putting it up. And to be fair, I never really got challenged at any time off them. I was expecting, you know, things to be shut down and that, but they didn't. But in April, I predicted that there would be a second lockdown at the end of October. I predicted that in April,
Pretty
and then
spot
on the night time when they announced it,
Yeah.
I bumped the post back to the top.
Right.
And then when I got up in the morning, my account had been gone, totally gone. I rang my sister, and she said every comment I've ever made on her post, they've all gone. They've like liquidated my
Wow.
account overnight. And that was no warning, no email, no explanation. Like, not you've posted this.
Yeah,
nothing
you've
at all. It just went. It just disappeared.
Gone against community guidelines,
disappeared.
just gone. They do what they want.
Yeah. Of course.
I've had videos removed off my channel, they don't even tell me. It's only when I've gone back and gone, hold on.
Truth isn't. There's no such thing as truth anymore.
Yeah.
Truth is what the biggest collection of belief is. That's the truth. Yep. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, certainly,
If
mate.
the whole world believes a lie, then it becomes the truth.
Well, yeah, because it's their shared truth.
Exactly. Just like I don't like the way they see how they come up and they're like, oh, you're going to cause a public order offence.
No, you're not. Who was the one who was causing it by getting in your face?
I was stood, minding my own business. They've come over into my space, broke my social distancing rule, and threatened, basically, if you don't go, we're going to basically find a way to arrest you. And that's what they said to me in front of me, and I had it on the film.
And I've got it on.
You saw it.
Yeah, yeah. You don't mind if I upload that footage, do you, mate?
Use anything,
Brilliant,
mate. Anything.
brilliant, brilliant.
Aye. Have you got? Are you on a channel or something?
Yeah, I've got a YouTube, Red Pill Phil.
Red Pill Phil.
So I'll be-
look into it, mate.
yeah.
Phil, it's nice to meet you, mate.
You
Good
too,
luck,
sir.
good luck.
What's your name, mate? Jamie?
Stephen.
Stephen?
Nice to meet you. Nate.
Nathan, pleased to meet you, sir. Keep the fight going.
Yeah, will do.
Are you going back home now, yeah?
Yeah, we'll see you next week. If you're
Well,
making
I'm
it,
being
we'll see
Manchester. I'm a Mancunian, so I'm going to jump on. I am, mate, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
you.
yeah.
Right, I'll look for your channel, mate, in a minute, and I'll get on you.
Yeah, I mean, the next day or so, I'll definitely have it up. They want, for some reason, I couldn't stream. I've gone to my YouTube, and normally you have a button that you can go through to go live, and it's not there.
I won't be surprised if you've knocked it off.
I'm not paranoid, but it's like, don't mean to say it's not happening.
You've got to be paranoid now, haven't you? You
So
can
I've
see
just
it.
took it all
See
out
in real
footage, you know what I
time
mean?
with likes and stuff. You go back to a video and they downvote videos that they don't
Sure.
want to gain momentum, and they upvote ones that pushes their agenda.
Yeah.
And they use AI to do that. People
Yeah.
think it's a conspiracy.
It's not.
They're using AI.
Yeah.
Well, look at what
Sad, innit?
like the media's trying to make out like Donald Trump's this, that, and the other, and he's being a big baby and that. He's not. He's been conned, man. The guy's been conned.
Well, it's not even official yet.
I really, yeah, but the media's already.
Oh no.
announcing it all.
It's like Usain Bolt having a 100-metre race, and after 50 metres have gone, right, it's number 2 going to concede. It's like, hold on, say he fucking trips up, you know what I mean? It's like, no, he's won. No, it don't make any sense.
Oh, man.
Oh.
So was you in Manchester last week?
I was in Manchester, I'm a Mancunian, I was there last week. When they were there last week, they were speaking about doing a demo here, and I was under the impression this was going to be bigger and larger because they basically done a pilot for Operation Moonshot here, haven't they? Testing all the Liverpudlians.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's going to be large here, but I knew I was in the face of the police last week, so I'm like, thinking if I show my face here, you know what I mean? So I was very careful. I've come here, they've done that, and I'm literally going to go back home now because I'm not going to keep revolving round. They're going to get me. You know what I mean? I'd rather get home and get this uploaded than end up in the back of a van with stuff. Oh, look. Don't feel real, this. Yeah. No, it's all right. Mate, I'm going to get going anyway. I'm going to get on the train.
I'll find you, mate. Yeah?
Nice one, pal. See you later, guys.
See you.
Nice one, guys. See you later. Wow.